Hello everyone and welcome back to No Man's Sky, where today we're hopping into my exploratory save to basically test out the new patches that have dropped since the last time we played the game on the channel, but also to travel around in this, which is now my portable home in No Man's Sky, my spaceship that I can take wherever I want, which is not something that we've ever really had in No Man's Sky before. Because the ships earlier were just kind of cockpits you could sit in, but now as you can see it's fully furnished in there. We can go in and we can give it a go. Thank you to our patrons and members who are all on screen. Right now I wouldn't be able to do this every day without them, and let's jump in and take a look around. First though, for a bit of context, I've been playing quite a bit of No Man's Sky over the last week, both in the flat screen and in VR. There have been some great moments in terms of actually being able to multi-crew stuff and being able to sit in a ship while somebody else is flying it, then just look out the window, which is amazing. Look out the window. That's so weird. That's so weird.
Why are we still here?
I don't
it's
know.
Just water. Jammy, you fucking left me.
Right off. Hi. And also some really terrifying moments where another ship has walked in, and because these are so large and can actually move, it's not really something I'm used to seeing. Do I hear you? Oh, you're below me. Oh my god, holy shit! And also experimenting and finding the limits of what these can do, like the fact that you can sit on the outside of the ship and ride it around the galaxy, basically. Or the fact that you can stow away on the Nexus and basically go on a road trip with somebody without them even knowing. Anyway, a lot of cool stuff, but today is going to be a solo venture, and first and foremost I've got to show you around the ship, haven't I now? It is quite a big one. I'll show you the outside first. It's fairly flat. It's not the biggest that you can make, but it is fairly large. But as you can see, it's got this sort of Space Invader look to it. Very flat on the bottom, although we have got a missile bay there. But inside is the more exciting bit. So there's still a bit of furnishing to go, but as it stands, I'm fairly happy with the layout, even though it can get a bit confusing walking around here. So first and foremost, in the right wing, we have some food stations through here. We have some storage and the sleeping quarters, of course. This is mostly for guests and all that, though, as my own sleeping quarters is upstairs. Mission radar here. There are a couple of rows around the ship. And going through here, we have a bunch of refining. This is my refining room and the refining station. We have our first big window on the right here where you can go out and have a look. Of course, if somebody else is flying the ship, you can kind of stand here and watch it go around and take off. It's really cool. We've got the kind of dining table here for two people. Although the chairs, quite funnily, if you try and sit on them, they just spin. They're just spinny chairs. And as we go through up to the center here, we have the front window, similar to the other ones, but you can go out here and watch from the front. And up here is the cockpit, which we'll see in a second. Carpets as well, all over, of course. Gotta have carpets, and also some spare carpets in the corner. Coming into here, we have the hollow table on the left side and a mirrored window, like we have on the other one. Everything's symmetrical here. We've got some more kind of food and refining stations here, and another storage rack and a mission radar on the left side. And then coming into here, we have our little plant bed, which has nothing in it at the moment, and our med bay on the left wing. So if we have like an attack and the left wing gets blown off, then unfortunately all our patients in the med bay will be dead, but hopefully that does not occur. Coming upstairs here, this is the second floor, and here's just kind of like the landing area for the second floor you come up to. Then in here we've got some cookery stuff, we've got my thermos, my bed up here, and up here is kind of the passenger bay, so if you want to, you can sit on the chairs here as we fly. But here we are. Let's head in, shall we? And already, as for fixes and patches, they've already made some changes in terms of getting in and out of here. So before it was very hard to kind of pull, but now the pulling is fixed. And I feel like the cockpit has been adjusted here in VR. I don't remember it looking like this last time I played. But yeah, and we also got the correct movement for this stuff. So before the stick would move, but your hand would stay still, same for the throttle, but it's all fixed. So let's head out and let's head to some planets and really kind of live in this thing. As No Man's Sky can now allow us to do. One thing that's still kind of a little bit broken in the game, though, is pulling up the left menu here. So if I go to, I've kind of got to slow down. As you can see, not really aligned. It is possible, but it is a little bit annoying. Let's head into the galaxy map and have a look around, shall we? We'll head to a random place that has life and water, and we'll warp over there. And that'll be where we explore today, I think. Paradise Planet. Well, what we'll do, I think we'll head to this one first. which is Ilniu. So we'll line up with the gamma intensive planet there. What we can do is we can actually go in here and we can maintain current flight path, so the ship will basically go full power towards wherever we're going, which is really sick. So you can actually get out of the pilot seat and we can come have a look outside as we're flying along in space, heading away from the space station. How cool is that? There are still some bugs in the current build. For example, getting back in the seat here, yeah, it's a little bit weird sometimes. It takes some kind of pulling to get used to, and as you can see, it's kind of not quite sure where I am and where I should be. So yeah, that needs some work. Eventually it does just let you get in, but yeah, it can be a little bit annoying there. Unsafe trajectory, there we go. Off we go. My question is this cloud or is this what the planet looks like? I think it's cloud. We are entering Ilniu. This one will do a normal landing. Okay, gamma radiation, I see that actually. But for the other planets, we'll try an atmospheric drop as well. I think that might be a fun idea. Holy shit. Is my ship gonna weather through this very well? I also don't know where the ground is. I can't see a thing. Okay, we're close to... We're very... Oh my god, this is water. Holy shit. I thought this planet looked like a bit of paradise, to be honest, from above, but it's definitely not. And as it's landing, we can get out of the pilot seat and have a wander. Whoa. Yeah, this is a very irradiated place. I wonder what fish we'll get here. Maybe we should do that. Try fishing. He's got outside and see what this really looks like. Let's head out the door. Alright, here we go. My ramp doesn't go far enough. Whoa. Oh, this is horrible. Hopefully this storm clears. The water tech, though, looks fantastic like this. Well, you know what? Spot of fishing, I think. Something's biting. There we go. Come on. Come on. Yeah. I got a 5.4 kilogram twisted gulper. Is this just perpetual storms? I think it might be. Oh, there we go. What the fuck is this? It's a circle. Circles everywhere. I did see that post on the, I don't know if it's Twitter or Reddit or something, where a player got stuck on a planet like this, and I had to kind of leave their game on for like a month for the storm to clear or something. It's like perpetual stormy planet and they couldn't take off. You know what, it doesn't look too bad now that this is just cleared up. I can have my little skiff and sit on the water. I do wish that I could drive the skiff though. How cool would that be? What the fuck? Oh, I don't like that. Okay. No thank you. Maybe we get out of the radiation zone. Back into the safety of the ship. So, let's see if we can kind of set this up a little bit. If I do this, go to, you know, maintain current flight path, then I should be able to come downstairs. And here we go. This is kind of the view you get when you're multi-crewing and somebody else is flying. You can kind of sit here and you can just watch. That's so cool. Look at that. How neat is that? Then you very much can. I can go out to the front and get a nice view there as well. Like, oh, look at that. It's like having your own little flight. You can come over here. You can open the back. And you can actually stand out here and look. Look at this. Look how cool that is. It's just ridiculous. And I can see my ship's shadow down there. Exactly how it is. That's just ridiculous. Like, oh my god. What other VR game can you get this in where it's not a scripted cutscene, right? Where you can fly over a planet like this and it's not scripted and it's not... You know, this is just... I picked the place, I've set my ship to go, and now I'm looking over all of this terrain that is random. Right, with that... Let's perhaps head to the second planet, which I think might be the only one that I really want to see apart from this in the system, to be honest. But yeah, I think they do need to do a bit of work on optimization. I know that the game, obviously, I don't know how much more they can really get out of something like that on base PS5, because I am on base PS5. But I think on PS5 Pro they can optimize a little bit more from what I hear. And also getting in and out of this seat and autopilot or movement is still a little bit funky. Like, it takes a lot of tries, it just doesn't really work that well. Those are the two things I really would want fixed or changed. They fixed this now where I can actually move this and it works properly. Okay, let's find a big patch of ocean for me to land in. Yeah, we'll do that. There we go. Right, we're still moving a little bit. Let's do a halo jump. But yeah, optimization's the main thing. If this can be the last content update, I do not want them to optimize. Whoa. That is quite a... It's quite a scary sight, that. Because I can actually see all the little rocks and stuff down below. Right, we're aiming for there. Let's go. Okay, we are now free falling away from my ship with a little help from my exosuit. As soon as we reach the planetary kind of boundary, though, I've seen all this load in. It's so cool. Then we will just be falling. There we go. My legs are going absolutely crazy right now. Look at that. Usually they go behind in kind of a skydive position, but not today. It looks like I'm just panicking as I'm falling. Okay, this really is a bit of a paradise planet. Look at this. We're going to land directly in this water. I hope it's deep enough. Like, what other VR game can you do this in? None. There is no other VR game that you can do that. Ah, the fact the music cuts out when I go underwater. And I go back up. There we go. We'll have to revisit a deep world at some point. I'm still on this save going through and trying to get purple planets. I need to kind of do a lot of the main quest stuff and all that to get the purple planets, to get gas giants and stuff, because I haven't actually seen one in VR before. I've only seen the tidal planets, but I'll need to get, you know, another one like that at some point for sure. But I don't have enough time right now to go through and do all this quest. I'm kind of chipping away at them slowly, as you can see. I've done the Atlas path, so I'll be on to the main quest after that. I mean, it's no subside in terms of underwater, in terms of visuals, is it? But it's still, you get something new every time. And something very, very vast. Like, look at that. Yeah, like No Man's Sky, it's in a very good place right now, I think. And the optimizations, that look like a person, this tree, like, stood there. Yeah, it just needs a little bit more optimization in terms of different areas, but I think overall, like, what's possible in this is pretty fantastic. And they have fixed a lot in terms of how it functions in the last 2 patches, but hopefully they get a few more. By the time this video comes out, it's possible they fix that kind of seat bug getting in as well. Even without PSSR, like, there's obviously shimmer in the base PS5, but it's mostly in the foliage, so most of the time you don't really notice it too badly. And the fact that we've got real-time reflections like these here, you can see with the rocks and all that. Yeah, it is crazy. The fact that I can bring in my Corvette here to land in the shadows as well. There we go, it's just had a little water landing there. Oh no, it's bobbing up and down. Super, super cool. On we get, and there we go. Yeah, I think next video, hopefully I would have done the purple planets. We can take a look at those in VR. I haven't seen a gas giant yet again, so that'll be really cool. But yeah, I've been really loving this update. It's been so fun and mind-blowing. So thank you all so much for watching. Let me know if you've been enjoying No Man's Sky. I sure have, and I hope to see you all in the next one.